Good afternoon, I'm Claire Kellett. We are briefly interrupting programming again this afternoon as we continue to cover a dangerous breaking news situation just south of St. Louis. Firefighters continue to work to contain a fire that broke out after a train derailed. This is in Dupo, Illinois. We are looking live from Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4. It's about 10 miles south of the Arch, right along Illinois Route 3. You can see it looks like at this point they are getting the fire under control. Don't see any flames here. A little bit of black smoke still coming out, but compare that to this. This is video from earlier from Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4 when the fire was raging. This all started about 12:45 this afternoon. Dupo schools were evacuated. They took students to Columbia High School. Well, that followed evacuation orders for some nearby subdivisions. Throughout the afternoon, we counted more than a dozen cars derailed, fire raging at the scene, thick black smoke pluming into the air. Look at how dark that smoke is. Union Pacific now telling us at least one car was carrying a flammable solvent. We are told that potentially it can burn your eyes, irritate your skin, nose, and throat. We've also learned other side effects can cause headaches, loss of appetites, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. All right, take a look at this map here. I want to show you exactly where it is. Main Street, right in the heart of Dupo. Dupo, if you're not familiar, south of Cahokia, just north of the JB Bridge, less than 10 miles southeast of downtown St. Louis. Our Russell Kinsaw, one of our crews on the scene, joins us now live with what he's learned. Russell, last checked in with you about 45 minutes ago. Give us any new information you've learned.
Well, Claire, right now we are seeing significant signs that firefighters are making a lot of progress putting out this fire here in the Union Pacific rail yard. From this position earlier, 45 minutes ago, we saw flames leaping up from behind that berm, a large black plume of smoke coming up. Now there's just a small bit of smoke coming up that's gray. The view from Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4 shows you just how intense the situation was earlier. An eyewitness, a guy working across the street, told me about 12:45 he heard the brakes on a train engage. Then he heard the loud crashing, clanging, metal banging sound of cars derailing. That's when he looked outside the business and he saw a fireball going up in the air, and then the smoke and then the flames. A witness that was on the East Carondelet side, on the west side of this Union Pacific rail yard, told me that she saw 15 to 17 cars on fire. Apparently that solvent, that flammable solvent, leaked out, spread to other areas of the rail yard and caused other cars to catch fire. But at one point, we had two very large plumes of black smoke that could be seen as many as 20 to 30 miles away. But significant progress putting out those fires as the firefighters are still over it with an aerial ladder truck looking to hit hot spots. One sign that this situation is not really going to be over anytime soon. A couple of minutes ago, we saw St. Clair County's Unified Command Post pull in. They weren't planning on being here for a significant amount of time. If they wouldn't have brought that vehicle here if they weren't planning to be here for a significant amount of time. So this situation with evacuations and concern about what chemicals were burned here, it's a situation that will continue for some time to come. That's the latest from here, live in Dupo. Russell Kinsaw, News 4.
In addition to Russell, we want you to know we have several News 4 crews on the scene right now working to gather more details on the efforts to fight this fire. We also want you to know we're working to learn more about the chemical that is burning and how this is affecting nearby residents as well as school children. We will bring you expanded live team coverage coming up in less than an hour this afternoon on News 4 at 4, and we're constantly updating our story on the News 4 mobile app and on KMOV.com. Now I want to send you back to your regular programming.